everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm gonna be reviewing this bad boy, which is the Primark Berry Velvets Eyeshadow Palette, which I'm really excited to try. Like, I love sort of like purple shades and sort of like more berry tones, so I'm really excited to try out this palette and just see what the quality is like, what the pigmentation is like, and just see if this will be another palette that I add to my list of faves, because I reviewed a couple of Primark palettes I think it was about August time on my channel last year, so I'll leave these in a card somewhere here if you haven't seen them already, because I really enjoy testing out Primark eyeshadows. I think they're my favourite testing videos to film, so I'm really excited to get into this bad boy and see what these are all about. I have heard sort of online that these eyeshadows are very similar to, or could rather be a dupe of Huda Beauty eyeshadow palette, which I can sort of see why. Like, the colours are very similar, and I think even the packaging is quite similar inside, as you'll see in a second. This was only £3 and you get 9 shades in here, so I'm really excited to try this out and see if this is any good. I really hope it is, because as I said, I love. There was an eyeshadow palette called Urban, I think it's called like Urban Eyeshadow Palette by Primark, that was released last year, that I was actually obsessed with, and I used that most days. So if this is anything like this, then this will definitely be used most days as well. Without further ado, I think we ought to get into the testing, because I'm actually really excited to try these out, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit worried, because if these are really bad quality, like, I'm gonna go to work after I film this video, and if these are terrible quality, I'm gonna look like a right dunce at work. Hopefully that won't be the case. Hopefully these will be amazing eyeshadows. I don't know if it's just me, but do I look like really orange? I feel like I look quite orange. I tried to use a bit of setting spray just to move my foundation around. I don't even know if that's a way that you should do it, just to try and get rid of the orangeness. I was aware that I put quite a lot of foundation on today, but hopefully it doesn't look too orange on camera, because no one likes the Oompa Loompa look. But anyway, so without further ado, I'm going to stop chatting and get in. I literally just dropped that. I'm just going to stop chatting and I'm just going to get into this review. So as you can see, when I open it up, it's obviously a really sleek packaging. It's got Berry Velvets titled there, which is lovely, and these are the shades. So we've got, come on, stay open please. So we've got the shade Peace here, which is like a whitey natural shade, which I'm definitely going to use as a base shade. And then we've got the shade Humble, which is a lovely light pink. We've got Devotion, which is sort of like a burgundy purple shade, which is going to be beautiful. And then we got the shade Selfish, which is more of like a glittery sort of pinky colour. And then Sweetness, which is going to be a lovely transition shade on the crease. And then we've got Crush, which is a really lovely glittery shade. As well, I really love how these are a mixture of mattes and shimmers. That's really good, inventive thing for a palette, even though I am all about the mattes usually. Like, sometimes you need a good shimmer in your life. So this one is called Crush, which is this really lovely sort of muted pink colour. I don't even know if it's actually focusing on the palette. And then we've got Desire, which is like a reddy pink. And then we've got Wild Hearts, which is sort of like more of a brownie colour. And then Tough Love, which is a deep purple, which I'm obsessed with. I think that's so cute. I really love the actual colours in the palette, and I'll definitely be using all of them, I think. So I'm just going to take this little bit out because that is not needed. I can see what they mean about it being a Huda? Is it Huda or Huda? I never know. I can definitely see this as being a Huda Beauty dupe, because it looks very similar to the sort of shades that they produce. I'm really excited to get into this. So I'm just going to swatch a couple on my finger first and just see what my first impression is. So I think I'm just going to swatch this sort of pinky shade, which is Humble. Oh, they're really silky. Like, my first impression, oh, that is beautiful. Hang on, let's see if this will work. That is really beautiful. I don't know if you can even see that. Oh yeah, you can. That is like a lovely, lovely, lovely shade. Oh my gosh, that is like beautiful. I'm all about that. These shadows as well are so silky. I really didn't expect that. They're really, really silky, and they're very, very highly pigmented, which is a very, very, very good start. I'm already quite obsessed. So now I think I'm gonna swatch this shade, which is Devotion. Oh, that pigment though. Look at that. That is just everything. Look at that colour. Colour, man. That colour is everything. Oh my god. I absolutely love that. That is such... Oh, I want to use that in this eyeshadow look. That is beaut. And then I'm just going to swatch... I might actually swatch the white, which is Peace next. So I'm just going to swatch one. Oh. That is really nice as well. It's just like a lovely silky white colour, which is going to be perfect for a base. Let's have a look. Selfish, which is this colour here. I'm going to give that a go now. Oh, these are amazing. They're literally so pigmented, and for £3. This is insane. £3. And they're literally the most pigmented eyeshadows you could get. Like, honestly, Huda Beauty, Urban Decay, any sort of high makeup brand, or high-end makeup brand rather, these are literally identical. First of all, I am going to come a little bit closer up so you can see what I am doing, because that is very, very, very important. So, yep, here I am. My face with just foundation on, and I look really, really weird. So I'm just going to use my Real Techniques B04 brush, which is in the powder blue collection, which I'm obsessed with and I still use all the time. So I'm just going to use, I think as a base, I think I might use this shade here, which is, I forget the name, and now I've lost the card with all the names on, so that is helpful. It's the shade Humble, so I'm going to use that just as a base because I think that's a beautiful, beautiful base. I think it's actually a little bit glittery for a base. I didn't actually think of that, but I'm going to go with it. I really, really love this pigment already. It's so pretty. And it's very, very pigmented. Like, as a base, like, this is still really amazing. I really, really love this shade. It's very, very, very glittery, actually. But it still probably actually does work as a base shade. If it is a little bit shimmery, it actually still sort of does work, and I actually really, really love this so far. I think even this on its own would be absolutely fantastic. Like, if you're not about the darker shades, I think this would be lovely just on its own, just with like a transition shade up here. I think that would be absolutely gorgeous. I'm gonna use the same brush. Sorry, I'm gonna use the same brush. That is a crime probably to some people. So I'm just gonna do a transition shade. So I think I'm going to use this middle one for the first transition shade, which is the shade Sweetness, which is beautiful. I'm just going to go for it because I think this looks insane. So here we go. Ooh, this is beautiful, beautiful. This is very, very nice. I like the shade a lot. This is lovely. This is beautiful. These are very, very pigmented, and I'm all about that life. This is absolutely insane. So I'm just gonna blend it out a little bit because, as I said, it's very, very pigmented. And I don't want to look like a freak show at work, so I'm just gonna blend it. Which, oh my god, this is beautiful. This is already the perfect eyeshadow look for me. I am obsessed. So I'm just gonna go in. Which one should I build on top? I think I'm gonna build on top. I think I'm gonna do this shade as the transition, which is the shade Selfish. So I'm just gonna use the shade Selfish as the second transition shade, using the same brush again, which I know a lot of people will be like, what are you doing? But I prefer using the same brush. So I'm just gonna go for this again. These are very, very, very pigmented. Like, they could be high end. I am shocked. Like, these are fantastic. Like, that's the thing. Like, there's a lot of thing about Primark being like, oh, some of their eyeshadows aren't that good and stuff, which I have tried eyeshadows from Primark before that aren't that good. Like, that Glitter Obsessed palette was absolutely whack. Like, it was horrible. But the actual proper ones are actually amazing. Like the urban one that I've tried, that is fantastic. So if you haven't tried Primark Beauty, I definitely recommend giving them a go, especially with this palette. Like this palette is everything, and they're so easy to blend as well. Like they're really, really blendable shades, so they're definitely very, very easy to wear as well. So now I'm just going to use my Urban Decay Naked palette brush that I got like years ago. Don't judge me. And then on my actual lid, I'm gonna go in with the shade Devotion, which I'm so excited to try. Like this has to be my favourite shade of the whole palette. I think this is beautiful. This is so pretty. I am obsessed. This is so nice. And it's not too dark either. Like it's quite shimmery, but it's not like really, really, really dark. Like it still looks pretty nice. I actually am obsessed. Like on the swatch, I'd say it probably comes out a little bit darker, but I am still all about this because I quite like a natural sort of look. So I'm not mad. I am not mad. These are beautiful. Like this is such a good palette. Like there's no denying how good this palette is. I think I'm just gonna finish off by obviously blending the shit out of this eyeshadow because it needs it. Else I'm just gonna look a bit nuts. I think for the price point as well, like it's absolutely insane. I'm gonna finish off by putting a little bit of, yeah, I think I might put a little bit of Selfish just under the eye just to finish this off. And this is fantastic. Like I literally can't get over how good this palette is. I'm just gonna do a bit of the blending, and then I'll just add honestly a little bit of mascara and my good old-fashioned, well, not so much old-fashioned, but my good old Urban Decay setting spray, because that is everything. I'm just gonna blend under my eye as well because I don't like too much of a harsh eyeshadow look. Might actually take quite a lot to blend at the top because obviously it is very, very pigmented. I'm literally just gonna finish off with the NYX Worth the Hype mascara, which again I did a review of a few months ago and I absolutely love this as well. I think this is an absolute winner. I believe this was like £7 or something, and this was like really, really, really nice. It's quite a natural looking mascara as well, which is like perfect. I'm usually more of like a warmer, and by warmer tone I mean like oranges and sort of browny sort of shades, but I actually am digging this a lot. I think this looks very, very nice on, but obviously there's, I suppose there's still the testing power will be if it still looks as good when I come home. And then I'm just going to finish everything off with the Urban Decay All Nighter spray. So I'm just going to give that a good old sprayage. So I'm just going to do like a quick review of what I think of it, even though you probably already know what I think of it. This palette is fantastic. It just is. Like, it's absolutely amazing. These shades are fantastic, as you can see. Let's see if I can do a little bit of a close up here. So, there we go. These shades are absolutely fantastic. For £3, like, you literally can't get any better than this. Like, there's 9 amazing shades that literally could be dupes of Huda Beauty. And they're also pigmented. They're amazing price point. I absolutely love this palette to death. I am definitely going to be using this. I might even take this home because I'm going to go home and see my parents in a few days. So I'm definitely going to take this home with me because this palette is everything. I absolutely love this so much. I don't even say this is like, some of these shades are very similar to some of the MAC eyeshadows I own, and they're literally probably a little bit more pigmented than those. I am obsessed with this palette. The best thing is you can do so many different looks with these shades as well. You can do like more of a natural one. Like when I put Humble, was it Humble? Humble and Sweetness on my base and crease, like that on its own would be a fantastic look. Like it was quite a natural look, but you know, it's very wearable if you're not into very heavy makeup. But if you want to go all out, then yeah, these are definitely the shades to do that with. I am obsessed, and this is very wearable. Obviously it has a mixture of matte and shimmery shades, which are absolutely delightful. I have nothing bad to say about this palette. I would recommend everyone watching this to get this palette because this is an absolute steal. £3 for such an amazing palette that I'm probably going to be using most days, to be honest, because this is fantastic. I love this. I'd buy this again and again because it's absolutely fantastic. Why spend like 20 odd pounds on a Huda Beauty palette when you can get this for £3? I mean, obviously there's not as many shades as you get with a Huda Beauty. I think those are very, very big palettes, but these are perfect. I freaking love these. I love these. That's all I'm gonna say. I absolutely am obsessed. So that is the end of this review. Please remember to give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this review because that would really, really help me out. And leave a comment if you've tried this palette because I absolutely love this palette so, so much. It's so beautiful and it's definitely worth the price point. Like, it's worth getting over a Huda Beauty palette. Like, I'm literally just going to put it out there. It's worth getting over a Huda Beauty palette because it's exactly the same, I'd say. Comment if you've used this palette before because I'd love to know in the comments section, and please subscribe to me because I make a new video every week, just posted at 9 AM GMT, so be there or be square. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye!